sacred knowledge from the stars. Vedic truth heals ancient scars. Mantras clear the karmic way, bringing light to guide each day. Let the planets show their signs as the cards and stars combine. Ancient wisdom flows through time. Cards reveal the grand design. Om Namah Shivaya divine. Let the cosmic rhythms align. Om Shanti Om.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am the owner and operator of Astrological Tarot. I am a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And you can find all of my information at astrologicaltarot.com. So before we begin, welcome Star Tribe. Grab your favorite tea. I've got mine in my overfull tarot stash mug. Let's take a deep breath and settle into this live space together. So we just experienced a solar eclipse in Ashleisha Nakshatra, and that was on August 12th. And oh my, was that dramatic. I've been hearing all kinds of stories, and I guess they got some emergency readings, which were pretty intense. So the cosmic portal hit really hard for a lot of us. It unearthed a lot of secrets, emotional purges, wild shifts, and the news cycle came out. So drop a comment in the chat on how it treated you. I'm really curious to know what happened to you during the eclipse window and the days leading up to it and following it. What veils were torn away from your life? Us personally, I ended up in the emergency room and I found out I had something. I'll let you guys know later. But it was definitely a surprise. It was something they've been hiding for a long time. And luckily, an emergency room visit here in Mexico only cost about $50. And I got to talk to a surgeon and get tests done and everything else. So I am very happy to be here, where I don't, like, my Medicaid was taken away in the US. So here it's like I can actually afford to go to the doctor, and they saw me immediately. I arrived at the clinic, and within 15 minutes I was standing in front of the surgeon talking to me about my options. So it was really awesome. But yeah, it definitely was dramatic. So as we all recalibrate from this eclipse energy, let's kind of anchor ourselves in timeless wisdom. Now, Swami Sivananda, he's my main guru. He says, as we put our heart and mind and soul even into your smallest acts, this is the secret of success. So even if we just do little things little remedies, little measures that we can do to deal with some of the drama that the next rest of the month is going to cause, okay? And then Parahamsa Yogananda gently reminds us, live quietly in the moment. See beauty all before you. The future will take care of itself. Okay, this is a temporary plane. We're here to learn some lessons, pay off some karma. It can be a little dramatic, but we've got this, tribe. I mean, it's gonna be okay. Okay, so let's unpack the astrology from the collective today. I'm gonna go from August 17th through the 25th. And for our USA audience and global viewers watching international relations, remember that the United States operates with the Sagittarius ascendant in Vedic astrology. So that means that there are a lot of heavy transits moving into Leo this week, and they're blasting straight into the United States 9th house of foreign policy, constitutional law, executive authority, and State Department affairs. Also Supreme Court rulings. Pay attention to secrets that get revealed right after solar eclipses, because they become true, just like Project 2025, COVID, the overturn of Roe v. Wade. I did a whole video on that if you want to check it out, on how solar eclipses reveal what's going to happen in the near future, but it's a little bit darker and more secretive. So grab your calendars, because here's what's going to be happening day by day. Now, today is the 17th. Sun is in Gandanta, okay? But we also have the Nag Panchami festival. So the sun is leaping from into its home sign of Leo, where it will stay until September 17th. However, it will cross from the water sign of Cancer into the fire sign of Leo. from August 16th and 17th, and that travels to the intense Cancer Leo Gandanta. It's a very sensitive karmic knot. So you can expect sudden leadership announcements, abrupt shifts in executive directives, intense heat wave headlines as the sun crosses the volatile threshold. And this is the good thing that Jonathan and I got to celebrate a little bit of today is the Nag Panchami celebration. This is a sacred festival dedicated to the Naga Devatas, which are the serpent deities, which are very strong in my chart. A lot of Vedic astrologers have this. Because of our recent solar eclipse in Ashleisha, which is serpent ruled, celebrating Nag Panchami is the ultimate remedy to pacify the Rahu Ketu nodes, which cause eclipses, and any lingering eclipse stress. And I'll give you guys a mantra that you can say tonight if you want to receive those blessings. So we woke up, we lit lamps, we offered things to our altar, and then we did prayers for protection and family well-being. We do that every morning, but we added a Naga mantra, which I'll give you. We also ate the simple sattvic meal. This is a day to not dig into the earth or use sharp tools in the soil, cut trees, or engage in any harsh or angry speech. Okay. Now, the next thing is tomorrow, exalted Jupiter is going to enter Ashleisha Nakshatra. That means it's going to be crossing the eclipse point, so pay attention. He's leaving Pushya, and he's going to stay in Ashleisha until October 31st. So Jupiter in Cancer activates the United States' 8th house of joint finances, national debt, public health, and while moving into Ashleisha, ruled by the Nagas in medicine, this transit is going to bring high-stakes research updates, major pharmaceutical disclosures, international public health protocols regarding viral surveillance, like the H5N1 flu going around, the avian flu. Wisdom will become sharp, intuitive, and investigative. But as he crosses that eclipse point, pay attention because he's bringing something to light, okay? Then on August 21st, Venus in Virgo is going to oppose Saturn retrograde in Pisces. And Venus is debilitated in Virgo and faces off in direct opposition with Saturn in Pisces. And this is going to be at 19 degrees and 57. So in the United States chart, this is the 10th house of public reputation and the 4th house of domestic infrastructure and land. So on a collective level, this is going to bring a strict financial reality check for a lot of us. I expect news on international trade tariffs, supply chain bottlenecks, tightening consumer budgets, housing market adjustments, in personal love lives. No more ignoring those red flags because Saturn is going to demand maturity and a commitment from our relationships. Then on August 22nd, Mercury is entering the Cancer Leo Gandanta, and there's also a Sun Ketu conjunction going on there. So Mercury is going to enter Leo until September 7th and leap through the Gandanta knot, and simultaneously the Sun is going conjunct with Ketu at 5 degrees and 33 of sidereal Leo. So that's double Leo heat. The Sun Ketu conjunction is going to bring out in the United States 9th house will bring foreign affairs, ego resets for high profile leaders, sudden diplomatic visa policy shifts, State Department reevaluations, court rulings regarding executive power. And Mercury crossing the Gandanta is going to bring a lot of fast moving, unexpected headlines. And know that during this time, your words carry immense weight. So just be very careful about what you say the 22nd, okay? The 25th, Mercury Ketu conjunction in Leo. So Ketu is the south node, and he cuts away illusions. I call them my cosmic scissors, okay? So you can expect a lot of whistleblower leaks, some sudden resignations, website or tech glitches, unexpected press conferences. It's a really powerful day for investigative journalism and speaking surgical truth, but avoid falling into petty political arguments online, okay? Then it's important that when the planetary weather gets a little intense, the Vedic astrology gives us the medicine to stay balanced and stay protected. So here's your remedial toolkit for this week, okay? For Nag Panchami, that's today. You guys can do this tonight. If you have this at home, you can offer milk, turmeric, and water to a Shiva lingam or just a little photo of a snake. And the mantra is Om Nagakulaya Vidmahe Vishadantaya Dhimahi Tanno Sarpa Prachodayata. And you can say that 108 times via a mala. That's what Jonathan and I did. So that's a great way to honor the day. For the Sun, Ketu, and Mercury, Ketu conjunctions in Leo, that's going to bring some ego protection and mental clarity. So these remedies will. So you can offer fresh water to the rising sun in the morning. You can donate yellow lentils or whole grains on Sundays or Tuesdays, or just to your local food bank. A really good mantra you can do is Om Om Hram Hrim Hram Sa Suryaye Namaha, which is best said on Sundays, Surya's day. And then this is Ketu's mantra, which is best said Tuesday, tomorrow. Om Om Shram Shrim Shram Sa Ketuve Namaha. And you can say that again on Tuesday. And those are Bij mantras. They're very powerful. 108 times on a mala. Woo, it's protective. Okay. And then for the Venus-Saturn opposition, there's going to be a financial and relationship balance required there. So you can light a mustard oil lamp or candle on a Saturday evening, and avoid any impulsive shopping. And a really good mantra you can say on that day is, this is Saturn's Bija mantra, Om Pram Prim Pram Sa Shanishwaraya Namaha. And that is best said on Saturdays or Saturn days. Okay. So, okay, beautiful souls. Now that we have the cosmic roadmap for the week, it's time to open up the chat for live tarot and astrology readings. Drop your details in the chat. Tippers, you are obviously first. Susan, you are the first in line. So let's see what the stars and cards have for you today. And thank you all so much for coming. It's always a joy to be here. So, all right, let's say hi to everyone. Venus is here reminding everyone how the show works. Please post questions in all caps for easier visibility. Tips of $5 USD minimum get priority. Yep, and I spend more time on your questions as well. Okay. And Barbara's here. Lovely to see you, Barbara. And the lovely Steve is here. Blessed evening to you as well, Steve. Rhoda's here. I got your tip. Thank you so much. You are in the queue. The lovely Kritika is here. Good to see you. Oh, and thank you, Susan. Yeah, I had to go to the hospital. It wasn't fun, but I mean, I managed to walk there by myself. I just told Jonathan, stay in the apartment and don't go anywhere. And I managed to walk there, and I got seen immediately. It was really, really great. And I can't believe I just got to just walk. Happened in the morning, walked in, got seen immediately. I mean, I didn't get that kind of treatment where we used to live. So it was a really beautiful blessing. Viviani is here. Lovely to see you, Viviani. And yeah, that post-eclipse energy was crazy. You know, I'll know a little bit more in a couple of weeks what's going on with me, but I got to get some ultrasounds done, some biopsies done. It's going to be interesting. It was a difficult week and still is. Yeah, we got the lunar eclipses coming, the lunar eclipse coming on the 27th. So we're not done yet. And of course, this hits Jonathan's Jupiter, my sun, and my Mercury and my moon. So we're just getting slammed. So we're like, we knew it was going to be dramatic, but we did our remedies and we're going to be okay. And luckily, I'm on my pills and I'm doing a little better. I'm not in excruciating pain. So that's good. Let's see. Srinath Parikh is here. Good to see you. Hello, hello back. Okay, Rhoda, got your question in. You are second. All right, and you want to know what to expect from now to the end of September. Okay, you got it. And then Erin Whitefoot is here. Yay, good to see you, Erin. I hope you're doing well. And then Frank Bell is here. Good to see you, Frank. Welcome to the show. Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to each other. You guys are the best audience ever. And then, oh my gosh, Cheryl's here. Good to see you, Cheryl. Hello, Michelle Marie. I made it to Oregon safely. I'm going to see my grandson now. Just wanted to drop by and say hi and thank you. So glad that the trip went well. I'm glad you didn't travel during the eclipse, and I hope that first class was fun. I'm so glad that you got an upgrade. And then the gratitude to you. I love that name. Welcome to the show. It's good to see you. And okay, Susan, I got your question in. You are first. And I hope things are good with you, Rhoda. Yeah, it was, I hope it's nothing too serious, but they got to check for cancer. You know, it's a possibility, but I'm hoping it's just something that needs to be removed and I can forget about it. But Yeah, we'll find out. I went through my Uranus opposition during the eclipse, and Uranus is an 84-year cycle, guys. So it was. I knew it was going to be dramatic, and the the placements in my chart, especially sixth house, can bring about hidden diseases, tumors, things like that. So we'll see. I'll know more in a couple of weeks once the infection goes down, and I'm like, they can actually like look there and figure out what's going on. I'll know more. So, oh, and thank you, Barbara. I'll go ahead and ask your question. And Rachel's here. Good to see you. Go ahead and get your question in, Miss Rachel. And then Big Michael Meyer, MC. Welcome, welcome. And welcome, Rose Blue from Texas. It's lovely to see you, my dear. I appreciate you being here. And I'll be okay, Rachel. I don't know yet. I have to get some tests done, and it's going to be a couple of weeks before I find out what's going on. But I'm, yeah, I had a really bad infection, and it was caused by something I didn't know was going on. So I'm glad that the infection happened because it got me to go in and get an exam, and they went, "Whoa, what's this?" And I'm like, "My abs," and they're like, "That's not your abs," and I'm like, "Uh-oh," because I have a pretty like I have a harder stomach, and so I just figured, oh, it's just my abs, and it's like, nope. So we'll see. I know, we knew, but Jonathan is here. Say hi, Jonathan.
Hi, everybody.
He says hello. So he's doing okay. I'm glad he was able to stay at the house while I was going through all that stuff, and he stayed put. So I wasn't as worried about him because he was here. He wasn't going anywhere. Okay. So let me get my cards ready. Miss Susan is first. Okay. So I'm interested in the real estate window in my chart. I saw 2 places this week. Don't know if either is something to act on. One's huge, like a small city buildings, bakery still opening. Ooh, Daniel was at a boarding school there. You're okay, that one, I gotcha. He used to harvest vegetables for a shift in the kitchen. Wow. It's an officially recognized spring and has serviced whole campuses since the 1940s. This possibly could be divided into a small parcel with the spring or a huge parcel without. Okay. All right, Miss Susan. So thank you for praying for me, Rachel. That's so sweet of you. All right, so let's pull some cards on that property for you, Miss Susan. I mean, it sounds amazing. But yeah, Jupiter's in your 4th house, so he's blessing you in with your career and real estate right now, which is good because he's aspecting those houses. And it can bring you some luck there. What are you guys saying? Okay. I was wondering about that. Let me just pick an oracle card for you. Let's see. I think Ganesha will want to talk. There he is. Okay. And then amazing, but lots of work and money. Yeah, I got that it's going to cost a lot of money to fix up. So that's the thing that I got. I also saw a smaller place, 18 acres. Okay, I'll pull a quick card for that one once I do the one for the bigger space. So Miss Susan, the first card that I got for you was the Sun. Okay, this is a card of leadership. It's about shining your light, showing the world who you are and what you came here to do. And that is what you're doing at this stage in your life. And it's really exciting stuff. Okay. But then I got the Hangman reversed. Okay. What this tells me is that there's going to be some stagnation regarding the search. There's some resistance with this property. And you might have to sacrifice a little too much of yourself and your money to make it work because there's a lot, they're showing me there's a lot of projects. Okay. So that's the main energy that I got in and around the property. Okay. And then I got the Six of Wands, but it came up reversed. Okay. So this is about an unfavorable outcome. Okay. So it's not the best place for you to shine, that beautiful sun. And so it's not going to help you reach as many people publicly. Maybe it's the location or just the cost of things won't allow you to provide as many services, just stuff like that. Okay, but I did get that it's pricey. Okay, I got the King of Pentacles, but this isn't a terrible card. It's just going to require you to put in a big chunk of your investment to make the space work. Okay, so it's important that you you really focus on how this Artha, Artha is the ability to use karma in a practical way and use it to serve others. Okay. And this guy's a corporate kingpin. He's an industrial titan, a central banker. He commands absolute authority over the material realm. So I would suggest tapping into someone like this who can direct you to the best property for the budget that you have. And you definitely want to leave some behind collecting interest for the various programs that you're going to offer as well. So I got that it's not going to be the best property because it's going to cost a lot of money to keep up, at least initially. There's a lot of repairs and structural things that need to happen. Okay. So then I went to my Whispers of Ganesh and I got the Beginnings card. Okay. So this is an indication that there's a new energy or property on the horizon that's going to bring an open-hearted opportunity. So pay attention because it's coming. He's giving you the Abhaya Mudra in this card. It's a gesture of fearlessness. It's a mudra of reassurance and safety. It's to dispel fear and accord divine protection and bliss on this beautiful foundation that you're starting. So there's also a symbol of a flower or lotus and red sandal paste on his hand, and that symbolizes your potential to harness the flow of energy that's coming at you through your chakras and use it to guide others. And they're showing me your crown chakra, which is related to the sun, which is probably why I got the sun card from the karma cards. So a new beginning will come your way, a new property. It's going to have a deeper spiritual significance. So they're encouraging a different consideration or a fresh approach to how you're going to connect with your inner guidance regarding the property. Okay, so know that with awareness comes a lot of understanding. One benefit of this new start may be the opportunity to stay true to your own path and guidance. And they're also saying that pay attention to taxes because we can expect those to go up quite a bit with the coming wars and things like that. And they're going to go after property taxes as well. So it's important that you mitigate and budget for that as well. There's another thing that they're saying is release the need to try to bring too many people into your vision, trust yourself, and do the work needed at this time in accordance to your vision, because this is truly your baby, okay? Your inspiration is very positive. Creativity, finances, and love are flowing before you this time of your life. So just ask your guides to assist you with this new energy, this new opportunity that's coming for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull just a really quick little card for the 18 acre, I think is what you said, to see what they say about that. Okay, so I got the Page of Cups reversed. Okay, when I get a page, this shows me that there's a little bit of an immature energy in and around the property or the process. This is someone who is, they're fearing the future. This is a lot of insecurity, daydreaming. This is, yeah, so there's emotional immaturity linked to this sale that might create some cogs in the wheel. This is also a card of dependency, so I didn't get a great card for that either. Keep looking. When I get the Beginnings card, it tells me that you just need to refresh, and especially the Hangman, refresh your perspective. And hey, go to Claude, go to your AI and say, these are the things that I'm looking for, and ask them to go to the various real estate websites and pull some stuff up for you. But they're asking you to change your perspective. Oh, really? Okay, let me pull a card for that. I just got a little twinge. Okay. Yeah, it's just not the right timing yet. So you will find it, Susan, but just be patient. It's okay. You know, Jupiter's going to be in Cancer, in and out of Cancer and Leo, but in Cancer until June 25th, 2027. So you have plenty of time to work on this. Now he's going to be entering Leo on October 31st, and then he's going to go retrograde back into Cancer. So pay attention to the Gandanta dates that I share on the show, because that's going to be really big too. Okay. And then, oh, you said huge projects. So good to have the guidance. It seemed far and a huge investment, but many acres. Yes. What I want to do, harness the energy and guide others. Yes. Good advice. Focus on my work and listen for an opportunity that's coming to me. And well, you can still look, but it's important that, let's see. Yes, they built an infrastructure I may not need. I'll keep looking elsewhere. He does pretty regularly. Claude does. Awesome. What's the window? Okay, I got you the window. All right. So you have till June 25th of next year. All right. And pay attention to those Gandanta dates. I'll be announcing them on the show. So, but other than that, you're doing pretty well, Susan. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I hope that was helpful, my dear. Plant Calm, welcome. Lovely to see you. Asi Long, I will get your question in as well. Good to see you. And you're so welcome, Susan. Thank you for joining us. It's so lovely to see you. I'm glad you went to the doctor too, Rhoda. I hope you're doing okay, sweetie. Okay, so I'm just looking for your questions. And let's see. Our next tipper is, okay, I'm going in order, is Barbara, Rachel, and then Rhoda. Okay, so Barbara, go ahead and get your question in, dear. Because I'm not seeing it. It might not have. Oh, and Aaron too. Sorry, Aaron. Yeah, I think Aaron wanted to ask you a question. If you can get your question in, Aaron, that would be awesome. And Aaron, you're actually, you're toward the front too. So go ahead and get your question in, guys. Okay. So I'm still waiting. Let's see. General reading. Okay. You got it. So we're going to go ahead and do Aaron, general reading, while we wait for you guys to get your questions in, because I want to get the show moving. Okay. But Barbara and Rachel, get your questions in, please, please. Rhoda, yours is in. I got it. Thank you so much. Okay, Aaron. General. I hope things are going better for you and the eclipse wasn't too much because last week was a little, your reading was a little intense, but you're handling it really well, Aaron. So, and if you guys don't know Aaron's channel, he is part of he's in the Yakima region, and his tribe is, well, he actually is a hunter and a fisher, and he has a whole channel on it, and it's amazing. And he's going to be in National Geographic in October, so that's super exciting. And I love watching his channel because he does these amazing physical feats. So, okay. Well, you're dealing with some stuff. Okay, you're still dealing with that crazy person. I got Ace of Swords reversed. That's mental illness. So you're dealing with a really mentally ill individual right now, but you're using your best judgment, so that's good. And they're causing some trouble in your relationships and some other stuff, which is not fun, but you got this, okay? Okay, I've got some good cards for you, Aaron. The first card I got, and this is going to crack you up, is Sagittarius, but look, he's got a bow and arrow, which is totally you. So Sagittarius is all about keeping your focus, and I know you've got that focus, Aaron, because you hunt, okay? You've got to be a good hunter, you've got to have a very clear and focused mind. So I love that I pulled this card for you. It's also about listening to your guides and your higher self, because Sagittarius rules the guru. It rules, it also rules the wounded healer, the person who is giving the advice to everybody else. Okay. So then the second card I got, like I said, was the Ace of Swords reversed. This is my mental illness card. Okay. It's not the best card to get. if there's a lot of confusion, this person's misusing the truth. They're using their power to intimidate other people. They hate it when their ideas don't get attention, even they're a little cuckoo. And they're causing a lot of miscommunications and drama. Okay, so there are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true, and the other is to refuse to believe what is true. And I think it was Kierkegaard that said that. So this is the shadow side, where logic is distorted into this, like, propaganda, cognitive bias, weaponized information. This person's just running their mouth, okay? And they are not mentally well. So paying attention to them right now is really not in your best interest, okay? I got that using your intuition is the best way forward. This is the High Priestess. She is all about, excuse me, using your beautiful psychic awareness to kind of break through whatever this person is trying to cause. And, you know, just sitting in sacred stillness and not allowing the insanity to get in and misconstrue what's really going on. Okay, so this tells me that your intuition is correct regarding this individual. Your soul already knows when help is no longer right, and you're using your intuition and energetic discernment appropriately. Okay, so, you know, it's standing in truth, especially when someone's a little off, it's a hard thing to do, especially when they're trying to get a reaction out of people. And that's what I see this person doing, is they're looking for a very strong reaction from you. And you're not giving it to them, and it's good, because just sitting in spiritual silence is the way to handle that person. Another thing I got was Sahadeva. He's one of my favorite characters in the Mahabharata, because he's the astrologer. And he possessed a vast knowledge of past, present, and future because of that. But he chose restraint, because Krishna came to him and said, don't tell your brothers what's going to happen unless they ask. And that's what Krishna tells us as astrologers. Unless people ask me questions, or they're looking for answers and they watch my channel, etc., I don't just volunteer information to people. I wait for them to ask me. So that's what Sahadevi did, is his power was not on display. It lied in discernment. And by honoring time and silence, he preserved harmony and avoided interference with the divine destiny. So when it comes to this person, know that not every insight should be shared immediately. Allow understanding to mature before addressing any sensitive matters that come up regarding the things that they're trying to trigger you with. And share selectively. That's what they're showing me. Okay, trust your inner truth. You got that High Priestess card. And avoid overexposure or any conflicting advice from this person, because wisdom grows a lot stronger when it's guided by timing. Okay, that's why you got an astrologer in the card. Okay, they're also saying to remain impartial. This is Balarama. As you can see, he's just farming, and there's a full war going on behind him. Okay, he's like, yeah, there's a war. I'm just going to farm. And he fed both sides of the war, of the armies, and just said, this isn't my war. I'm here to farm. And when people would try to get him involved, he's like, well, I plant these seeds at this time of year and the next. So just focus on your work. Don't allow this person to upset your divine mission. Okay. He chose nourishment over conflict, and he tended to the land rather than choosing sides. So just keep up your hunting and your fishing and getting all of that ready. And if you're smoking at this time of year, but his strength lied in a lot of self-restraint and stewardship, and just honoring his true calling and not allowing himself to get sucked into the needless drama. So step back from the drama, and emotional neutrality will restore harmony in the situation with this person, because this card is a non-involvement card. Okay, stay true to your expertise and preserve that beautiful energy and peace for doing what you do best for your tribe. Okay. Also decline any roles or conflicts that are out of your expertise and focus on what you do best. All right. So just, refer this person to a specialist or something. It's not your job to fix them. You can also ground through nature when you're out on your hunts. And just know that for peace grows, neutrality is honored. Okay. So that's the main energy I got in and around you. I'm sorry you're dealing with this person. And then let's see what you're saying. Yes, he's still being weird. Oh, and you're a Sagittarius. I love that. Jonathan is too. He has 3 planets there. So you guys have that in common. Yay. That does not surprise me. And then let's see. I got your question, Barbara. Thank you so much. Thank you for reposting. It wasn't coming up on my end. I really appreciate that. And then you saw 5 blue jays hanging out on a power line above yesterday. Okay, well, blue jays are my favorite bird. I like stellar jays. I like western scrub jays. I love blue jays, the eastern ones. I love bluebirds. So that is a beautiful sign from the divine. I love that for you. I got your question, Miss Rachel. And Aaron says, the person told me I have a lot of jealous observers. Well, yeah, you're successful and talented and like a super athlete. Of course they are. I just finished my last grand in Washington State. Now I'm kicking back. All right, good. Good for you. And then Rachel says, I have 4 planets in Sag. Oh my goodness, Rachel, that's a lot. And it's your grant. Gotcha. Yeah, you picked your grant. That's great. Blue jays can dive bomb you. Yeah, that is true, Rachel, but they are kind of fun too. I just think they're absolutely beautiful. And whenever I find a feather, I freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh. That was one of the harder things I had to give up because they don't let you take feathers across the border. So it was a bummer because I had some gorgeous feathers. I have osprey feathers, heron feathers, Canadian geese. I mean, I had so many beautiful feathers, stellar jays, flickers. I mean, you saw my feather collection, but there was actually a gal who came to pick up one of the, I think it was a piece of furniture or a lamp that we were selling before we left for Mexico. And she had a tattoo of a feather on her wrist. And I'm like, do you collect feathers? She goes, oh yeah, and she was also a little witchy. And I showed her my collection and she was like, what are you going to do with it? And I'm like, do you want it? She goes, she was like, really, really happy to get it. So I found the perfect home for it. So I love it when that happens. She just showed up and she took all the feathers. She's like, oh my gosh, I could turn these into wands and, you know, for my saging and everything else. So it was really good. So, and then Aaron says, like always, I appreciate you guys. I pray for you guys all the time. We pray for you every morning, Aaron, and, you know, for your safety and for the best for you and your family and your tribe. So we're glad to know you and appreciate you so much. Okay. All right. So our next lovely question, I'm just going in order here. Okay. It looks like it's Barbara. So I'll get you in next, Barbara. There you are. I see you. I see you. In September, I'm traveling to San Miguel de Allende. Oh my gosh, this is more than a couple of weeks away, or is there more there? Okay. Well, you're not traveling during an eclipse, so congratulations. I would advise against that for sure. So that's good. I'm so glad that you picked a good time. Let's see what the cards have to say about this trip as is. Okay. Are you going with someone, Barbara? Or are you working with someone toward this? Oh, wow, that's a double. They're really bringing something to my attention that I'm not sure if you're in a relationship, but that's what they're bringing to my attention. It's very interesting when that happens. What is going on with Miss Barbara, guys? I'm glad I was able to find a home for him too, Rhoda. Yeah. We actually had someone come and pick up our beautiful plant too. She was Nora was her name, and she was a Norfolk pine. And she was a beautiful, like, she was our Christmas tree every year, but she was a year-round life plant that we had in the house. And she went from 3 feet when we first got her to, it's like 6 feet, like around and tall. And so we had to find, there was a gal with a greenhouse that took her, and it was just a huge blessing. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. No, I'm going alone, but I'm staying at a woman's house for solo travelers. Okay. There's some kind of lack of cooperation going on with someone in your life that they're showing me. I don't know who it is because I know you're not married, but that's what they're showing me. So just pay attention to this during the month of September and into September, because there could be something that arises that can kind of change things around for you. The reason I say that is I've got the 7th house of partnerships. This is the mirror to the 1st house. This would be someone opposite you. It could be a partner, whether it's in business, whether it's in travel, whether it's in relationship, whether it's in family. This is someone who's across from you, okay? This is the house of relationships. And then I got the Two of Cups reversed. So this tells me there's an imbalance or misalignment with someone. So you're not on the same page with this person, or won't be when you meet them. There's going to be a little disharmony because only one person is invested in what needs to happen, and it's going to lead to conflict. Okay, so it's just important that if there's any kind of toxic attachment that comes your way, or any kind of argument or something like that, that you just deal with it as it comes. I don't know why they're bringing that up, because I know that you are not in a relationship, but maybe it's just maybe someone opposite you come September, okay? I did get the Magician reverse regarding the trip. So there's a few things you need to work out, okay? There's some scattered energy. There's more work needed to plan for the trip, okay? You're not manifesting fully what you need due to a lack of planning, all right? So we want to get this up right. So put a little bit more energy into your plans, and do a little more research regarding what you plan to do there, okay? If you plan to do the hike or something like that, make sure that you're in the best shape possible to do that, okay? And that you're being grounded, okay, by the experience and not uprooted, okay? All right. So I did go to my Mahabharata oracle just for a little bit more oomph in your reading, okay? And I got, using your intuition is really going to help you on this trip and planning for this trip, okay? It's really important that you see this from the perspective of Sanjaya, because when he appears, unseen truths will reveal themselves, and that can help you plan the trip a little bit better. Sanjaya's gift was perception beyond physical sight. He bridged worlds, translating divine awareness into understanding, and his intuition served others through clarity and truth. So when it comes to this trip, let this insight guide your strategy, and pay attention to your instincts regarding decision-making when it comes to your plans. The answers you seek already reside within you, so spend some time in meditation and just listen to your intuition regarding your motives and the undercurrents regarding the trip, okay? And then I got the expertise card for you too, okay? So this is all about keeping some things close to your chest, and I'm getting that this might be with the person opposite you that might be creating some conflict, okay? This card advises on, just strategic discretion. Don't tell this person everything. Just keep your cards close to your chest. All right. By honoring timing and silence, you're going to preserve harmony and avoid interfering with the destiny that is before you. Okay. So I got that there are going to be some things in the way, but with some planning, you're going to be okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so our next lovely question looks like Rachel. Okay. And then after Rachel, we have Rhoda. Okay. So Rachel, I have an opportunity to teach at this little studio near me. I'm concerned that it won't be worth it due to fatigue scheduling. Okay. My schedule will get busier in the fall. I'm kind of weighing out if I want to stop looking for a dog for the time being and go for this, or just still look for a dog since my heart hurts. I don't know. So what's your question, sweetie? Do you want me to look into the teaching? Did you want me to look into looking for a dog? Because you have a bunch of stuff going on there. What do you want me to address specifically, sweetie? I have no idea who the reading is referencing either, because I tried tapping in and I couldn't get anything. So it's a little weird. I'll ask what the personality is. Maybe my cards will tell me, Barbara. I got a nothing. Like, my cards literally said nothing. So we're going to find out. I'm actually curious to find out what this is, because that's what they brought to my attention. And then the teaching. Okay. You have a lot of stuff in my brain. Dog or teaching. Okay. Well, let's just pull a quick card for the teaching. Okay. Okay, I got a big no. I got King of Pentacles reversed. You're not going to get paid enough. I got the Nine of Cups reversed. It's your wishes, the positive feelings you have about it aren't great. And I got High Priestess reversed, okay, which is the lack of intuition there. So I got a no, okay, for the teaching, okay. Let's look at getting another little soul. Okay, so you're not ready to be a mom again yet. Okay, Rachel. I got the Two of Wands, but it came up reversed. Okay. This tells me that this is not even the time to plan because you are still in, you're blocked, you're burnt out, you're feeling a little frustrated and helpless because you're still in the grieving cycle. Okay. So it's important that you pay attention to mitigating any anxiety that you're feeling, any focus that is leading you in the wrong direction. There's a fear of the unknown and over control in this area. Okay. So it's important that you just take this time to heal, and because you're not quite ready to be a mom yet. The reason I say that is I got the Empress, but it came up reversed. This is my card for pregnancy and being a mom. You're not quite ready because she came up upside down. So there's an imbalance in your life through, depression and negative emotions from losing Ollie. You're holding on to those emotions very tightly, and it's going to prevent you from really being able to accept a new little soul into your life. Okay. This was caused by depletion and burnout from your caretaking of him toward the end of his life. And know that nurturing without limits right now is going to drain your life force because you are not done grieving yet. Okay. So it's just not the right timing. All right. I'm so sorry that you're still in grief. I completely understand. I had to wait. I waited 1.5 years until after Bella died. So, because I just needed that time to grieve her. She was the little love of my life. She was a little dog that just brought me so much joy and love. And I know exactly what you're going through. Only I had Jonathan and another dog to lean on, and he didn't have that. So it's like even crazier for you. So my heart is completely with you, and I am so sorry that you had to go through that. And know that it will eventually get a little less acute. The pain never goes away, but it's going to be a little less acute. All right. This is what you should focus on. I got the Beauty card. Okay. So this is Urvashi, and she was a beautiful nymph in Indra's court. And so this tells me that enjoy the beauty and material nature of things around you without forgetting your true beauty at a soul level as well. You're going to do well in a career or job that beautifies the lives of others. Spend more time in self-care, beautify yourself, get a makeover, schedule a massage, practice more self-care so you can avoid burnout. And know that beauty with courage can be your new mantra for success. So they're just saying, practice some self-care. Do you focus on really adding more to the quality of your life? Okay, Rachel? And then, yes, I was feeling a lot better after my Europe trip and planning for the future, but now I'm sad again. I'm sorry, sweetie. I hate the feeling where he was my everything and now he's gone. And I'm like, WTF, I have grieved a lot. I know, sweetheart. I still, like, Bella died in 2018. It was May 28th, 2018, and she died in my arms of a collapsed trachea. And I'm still not, I'm never going to get over it. I mean, she's my heart. But I did read the book, What Becomes of the Soul After Death by Swami Sivananda. And it really did help me deal with the grieving process. So I know I sent that to you a few times, but you've got this. And then, LOL, Michelle, why did it feel like you were about to pour a shot of gin at a bar and roll some dice? That's a little, yeah, that's kind of some high priestess energy there, yeah, you tapped into something there, Rachel. Anyways, we had something happen yesterday that taps into that. That's hilarious. And then, yeah, Ollie had that partially collapsed. Yeah, that's what that killed Bella. So it was difficult. But oh, you gave us this look before my reading, and it was hilarious. Watch back. Okay, I will. Well, I'm having lime water, not gin, but you know, cheers. I'm going to be honest with you, Rachel. I tried a shot of gin for the first time ever yesterday. So it's really weird that you said that because I've never had gin before, and it was suggested, and I had a little bit of it, and it tastes like herbal water. It's the weirdest stuff. So it's really weird that you brought that up. That's kind of don't you think, Jonathan? That's weird. So it was a blue bottle, and I had a shot of it, and it was just like I just sipped it, and it was very different. It tasted like medicine. I'm like, why do people? Okay, but yeah. So anyway, and yes, I'm serious. Yeah, that was psychic. That was the first time I've ever tasted it, and I didn't have much because it tastes like medicine, you guys. It's juniper, yeah. Okay. And I was told it would be good for my stomach because I was having some issues with my lower abdomen. And they just said, have you ever tried, because we're in Mexico and like, I guess they use like tequila, mezcal. They have like herbal tinctures here that they use medicinally. Like it's not like they don't, I mean, I guess you could, yeah, you can party in Mexico, but they actually have herbal tinctures at some of the natural places around here. And this was like, it had like all of the ingredients, like a certain type of bark in it and some other things that they said would help with my stomach. And so I just had a little shot with some food and, you know, no hangover. Of course, I didn't drink much and I had it with food, but it was just like, I didn't have any bad reaction to it. So it was interesting. It's made from juniper berries and it is medicinal. Okay. It's a thing. I hate gin, never again. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what Cynar is, aperitif. I don't know any of those. So you'll have to plug me in, Rachel. But yeah, juniper berries. I have no idea. It's totally new for me. Okay. Okay, so Miss Rhoda, you are next. What to expect from now to September? So many things happening. Maybe moving temporarily to open a house. My first in a world convention coming up. Ooh, girl, are you shining? Okay, let's see what's going on. I'm so excited for you, Rhoda. You're just kicking bum. You're doing such a great job shining your light in this world. It's amazing to see. Helping a lot of people. You're turning your pain into others' gain. Helping others with their dependencies. So glad you incarnated so you can help be a better soul in this world. Because we need bright, shiny souls right now. It's a lot of hate going around. We need more Rhodas. Okay, girl. Whew. So, and then let's see. Okay. So the first card I got for you, Miss Rhoda, is I got the Three of Wands, but it came up reversed. So this is the card of a missed opportunity that might be, you know, so it tells me that there may be some delays coming your way, okay, regarding opportunities, misaligned expectations. This is a failed project or goal and a need to kind of step back. You know, Saturn's retrograde, so it would make sense if there was something that you needed to remedy before you're able to move forward with a particular project, okay? It could be the house or the convention, okay? But I asked what you should be focused on, because that is really what is going to bring you the meaning and the focus that needs to be there. I got the 10 of Cups and it came up upright. This is my happy family card. This is all about, you know, a success and bliss and kindness and harmony in your family and joy. It's an interconnected heart. It's a beautiful rainbow. You can see the kids are dancing, the parents are just enjoying the beautiful view. And there's no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. When we are mindful, we're connected to the true family in all things. So the realization of the absolute emotional harmony, shared joy, deep spiritual communion with the world around us and your family is really being supported right now. So if you have an opportunity to do something beautiful with your family, with your kiddos, especially before the school year starts, that is fully supported, because they're really pointing out the fact that this is kind of the time to get together and enjoy each other before things get really busy in September. Okay. I also got that you need to be careful of not to burn yourself out, because you are doing a ton of stuff. You've got a lot of pokers in that fire. Okay. I got Urvashi for you too. So this tells me that you need to enjoy the beauty and material nature of the relationships with your family, but also, do something to beautify your own life, like spend more time in self-care, beautify yourself, get yourself something that makes you feel really good, schedule, like I said, schedule a massage, whatever makes you feel like, oh, beautiful and well taken care of, and just go ahead and do it. Okay. So treat yourself like a beautiful nymph. All right. Especially before things get really busy in September. So take out time for self-care, spend time with those beautiful kids. There's going to be a missed opportunity, but that missed opportunity is going to provide a window for you to spend more time with family and practice self-care. Okay. So yeah, you have a lot of energy coming your way. So it's important that you take that time for yourself. Okay. And then hi from India, Faisusani. Welcome. And then that's Indian god photo of Ganesha. Yeah, that's from the Whispers of Ganesha. I am a worshiper of Ganesha. I'm a Jyotish practitioner, Vedic astrologer. And so this is the Whispers of Ganesha, and it's many different forms of Ganesha. And I give readings based on these oracle cards. He's on my altar. He's very special to me. I love him very much. So, and then Rachel says, I'm glad I'm psychic, at least LOL confirmation again. I'll tell you what happened to me last week. Not doing readings though. Okay. You do you, honey. But it's weird that you said that. And that's the first time I've ever tasted, like, that is like, Jonathan can tell you, that's a little weird, because even Jonathan, he doesn't drink at all, because he comes from a family that struggles with that, but he smelled it and he put a little on his tongue and he was like, it tastes like plants. And I'm like, I know. It's like, how would you describe it? Herbal. Yeah, it's very herby, but you guys know I'm not a big drinker, so it was a little different for me. Yeah. And she says, I swear I saw you doing it. Okay. Well, here's what's interesting was I had my cards on me and I'm like, I'm weird about alcohol. So I actually pulled a card and they said, do it. And I'm like, are you serious? And it actually did help with my stomach. And you guys, I normally only sleep to 2 to 4 hours a night. I actually slept pretty well because I didn't wake up with a stomach ache or have to go to the bathroom a bunch of times. So it was really nice. Yeah. Super weird. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Oh, I'm glad that we have some Ganesh fans in the audience. I am a huge fan of Ganesha. So he is beautiful. And I have a bunch of special mantras that we do for him as well, and slokas, and it's just part of my Vedic practice. So I've learned from my guru. Okay, so now we are in lightning round. I hope you're okay and not sick. It's not the flu. I have a chronic condition that I'm going to have looked at. So we'll see. I had Moctezuma's revenge earlier, so it's not that. So it's, for lack of a better term, it's a tumor I didn't know about, and it's pressing on my organs and causing some problems, and it's big. So we're going to find out later what it is. So, and you have the Ganesha's birthday festival in West India. Yay! Oh, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Love Ganesha Ji. Fun boy. Okay. So I'm going to get your question in. So we're going to go ahead and close questions unless you tip. Okay. All right. And yes, like astrology for sure. And I'm an astrologer, so I love that you tapped into that. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to work a little bit with the settings and turn down the... Okay, there's that. And then we have warm. Which one's better, Jonathan? Original or warm?
Original.
Original? Yeah. Warm is like makes me look a little orange. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Thanks, fun boy. I hope I get better too. Yes, I'm Vedic astrologer. I'm a student of Komilla Sutton. She's an amazing guru and teacher, you guys. That's where I learned all my mantras, and I also learned them through the Sivananda Vedanta Center. Jonathan was a disciple of Swami Vishnudevananda, and he taught me. So, you know, yoga and pranayama, sadhana, all of the practices, and I've been doing them for 15 years now. Can you believe that? 15 years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
So he's been doing it since the 1970s. So, all right. And thank you, Stardust. I hope you feel better too. Welcome, Twin Spica. All right, so I'm going in order. We have Plant Calm. Are you here? Alsi Long. Are you here? Pooja Prasath. Are you here? And I know Fun Boy's here because you just got in. Okay, so please check in. You need to be here for me to do your question, okay? Oh, and thank you, Twin Spica. I'm glad that you found me too. Okay. Let's see. Krishna B, what's my sign? Were you born last week? You just have a birthday? Okay, Plant Calm is here. Stardust, let me see if I got your question. You asked if you were on the list. If you got your question in before I cut things off, you are on the list. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I am not seeing it. 5/2/2001. Oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, just, if you give me your information, you're young. Oh my goodness, that is so young. Yeah, you haven't even had your full Saturn return yet. You're getting close though. That's going to be an interesting time when Shani does his return in your chart. And at 8/29. Okay, let me look, Stardust. Let's see. 29. There you are. I got you. Okay, you're in. All right, you're going to be after Plant Calm, okay, Stardust? Okay, so Plant Calm, hello, what's the path to success and when? Oh, well, get a reading because I can look at your Dasamsha, which is your career chart. That tells me what you're good at, what you're bringing in from, they're bringing into this birth, how you shine in the world. It's 10 divisions into your Rashi. I look at your Rashi and what's going on back and forth with that. And also a little bit of your Navamsha to find out your Dharma. I go even deeper into the Shadbal to find out where your strengths and weaknesses are in the your chart. I look at your Varshapal for the year to determine what planet's in charge and how strong it is, as well as the house placements regarding career. Okay. Okay, so what's the path to success and when? Well, you have some planning to do because I got the 3 of Pentacles for you, my dear. So what this tells me is this does not need to be on you. You need to involve other people in your vision. This is about skill and collaboration over status. So this is the card of the Master Builder. It represents teamwork, craftsmanship. It's collaboration. It's the architectural execution of a grand design or plan for your life. So it's important that you work as a team when it comes to assessing your goals, and know that coming together is just the beginning and keeping together is progress and working together is success. It was Henry Ford that said that. So know that where separate skills merge, you can build a monumental enterprise. So you need to bring other people into your vision. Okay. I got that money might be a little tight right now. You know, I got the Queen of Pentacles. They're asking you to relook at the way that you see money. and how you take it. Because the Queen of Pentacles is a resource manager. She balances her enterprises with care. And when this comes up upside down, there can be some overspending, some irresponsibility with money, not using best judgment regarding material assets, etc. There can also be a toxic material security that you're clinging to. So I think it was Dave Ramsey that said, we buy things we don't need with money, and we don't have to impress people we don't like, you know? So it's describing the consumer as shadow behavior. So, you know, using money to buy affection, masking deep insecurities with superficial hoarding, treating family relationships as business transactions. It comes in a lot of different forms, but it's important that you understand money a little better and that you cooperate with others, and you will be more successful in that field. Okay. So that's just what your guides have you working on, and we're all working on stuff. Okay. All right. Let's see. And then in Vedic, you're a Capricorn moon sign. Oh, okay. So you have Rahu coming for you. After December 5th of this year, Rahu, the North Node, is going through sidereal Capricorn. So prepare for that. Okay. You're gonna get eclipsed. All right. Your moon is. Mine is getting eclipsed right now by Rahu. So yeah, my Mercury in Ashleisha just got hit with the solar eclipse, and then my moon is getting eclipsed, and it's in Aquarius. So it's fun. But there are a lot of remedial measures that you can do to prepare for it. And then Twin Spica says, I'm an Aquarian sun and moon, Scorpio rising. Okay. If we have time, I'll get you in a little bit. Let's see. So plant calm. I did not see Elsie Song pop in. I did not see Pooja step in. Stardust, I know you're here. I'll go ahead and do you. Hi, when will I get involved with my life mate? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, right now Venus is in debilitation, and Venus rules our relationships. So it's not the best time. But if it's in your chart, like let's say Jupiter's on your ascendant or in your 7th house or something, and he's exalted in Cancer right now, then I'd be like, hey, let's talk, you know. And I'd also have to look at the timing in your chart too, to see who your Mahadasha Lord is, your Subdasha Lord, your tertiary Dasha, and other things going on. But I'll just do a simple card pull to find out, you know, what the guides want you to know regarding that. But if you get a reading with me, I can tell you exact dates, times, even locations. Okay. Look at a little astrocartography, find out where they're at. Best place to find love. Okay, my dear. So I'm getting that it's not going to be anytime soon. Okay. And the reason for that is you're having trouble balancing the material right now. Okay. I got the 2 of Pentacles, but it came up reversed. This is, you're a little overwhelmed. There's a lack of focus in your life, and there could be some, you know, wasteful spending of time and energy, money. You're unable to get tasks completed, and there's trouble keeping up with maybe some bills and some things coming at you in your life. It could also be health related. This is all about the material. It's just, she's dropping the balls. Okay. So it's important that you try to maintain better financial and material and health-wise, you know, equilibrium in your life, because you're overextending yourself. You're trying to balance all of these things, and it's collapsing. So it's important that you focus on maintaining a better balance when it comes to your material life. Okay. Another thing they want you to do is practice more self-care. I got the beauty card. So this is all about doing something that makes you feel good about yourself, enjoying, you know, your true beauty at a soul level, beautifying your life and the life of others, spending more time in self-care, beautifying yourself, getting a makeover. So, because here's the thing, when you love yourself, you're going to attract someone who loves you. So I think it's important that you spend more time in self-care, you manage those bills and the material a little better, and then you'll be more ready to receive a partner. But until you do that, the universe is it's shutting the doors on you. Okay, Stardust. I hope that was helpful. So you got a little bit of little homework. So complicated, astrology. Locations too. Yeah, it's very precise. Yes. And this eclipse season is very heavy. Yeah, I ended up in the ER. It was not fun. And then Let's see. Our next question is Fun Boy. Are you still with us, Fun Boy? And you're welcome, Stardust. I look forward to hearing back that you did something nice for yourself and you were able to kind of get a little more balance in your life, because I'm there now. Will my becoming a certified behavioral technician improve my job search? Okay, let's look. Yes, it will. Okay. I have Four of Wands. You're going to be building the foundation for something later. They support you getting it. This is a great thing to get. You're actually going to learn a lot here, and it's going to be a bit of a, it's going to be pretty great. Okay. So whenever I get the Four of Wands, this is a wedding card. It's a celebration card. It's your energy is going to shift toward community, establishing a better foundation for what you want in the future. And it's going to help ritualize your success. So I love this. This is really good, as you're going to establish a more security by doing this. So I got a great card for that. Additionally, and this is one of the best, this is one of my favorite cards in the tarot, I got the Star. This is about peace, rejuvenation, purification, hope, renewal, and faith. So, but this also tells me that it's important that you offer light to others and not rescue as you get into this this training, and that you heal through example and not sacrifice. Those are the two things that they're telling me. But you can be an anchor of hope for other people, but just don't get too involved, okay? Keep your gaze fixed on the Star of Hope, for the divine light is ever present to guide you out of the darkest night. Let your heart be poured out like pure water. And that is a quote by Yogananda. And this is about absolute peace of alignments, pouring your inspiration back into the earth and sea. So, yes, do it, Fun Boy. I'm excited. Let me know how it goes, what you learn. It's going to be a good basis for you. Okay. Oh, some patience. I had it with lime. I had it with lime and Topo Chico, which is like a seltzer water. Yeah. So that's too funny. You little psychic there too. You and Rachel together are just cracking me up. Oh my gosh. And awesome. Yes, Fun Boy. I'm excited for you. Let me know how it goes. I think it'll be really good for you. Okay. Twin Spica. Spica is actually a fixed star. Is that what you are referring to there? I'm just wondering, because it is a fixed star. So Aquarian sun, the sun and moon. Now, is this your Vedic or your Western, dear? You're referring to the star. I love that. That is so cool. And then it's Western. Okay. So you might be Capricorn if you're Aquarius, but here's the thing. Aquarius suns and moons, we're all getting slammed with the eclipses until December. But if you're Western, you could be a Capricorn, which means it's going to hit you in 2027. So be prepared for Rahu, okay? That can bring you some stuff, all right? Now, I don't know what degree you're at. If you tell me the degrees in Western, I can tell you where you are in Vedic, because it's about a little over 24 degrees now. In the sidereal calculation, it's based in the real math. So Vedic, it's Capricorn. Oh, you're going to get hit, you're going to get eclipsed. Okay. So February of 2027, buckle up. It's coming. You are going to get eclipsed for 18 months. Okay. I just went through it. Whoo, Jonathan went through it in 2024. Whoo, it was something. In 2025, actually, no, it was 2025. It was September that you got slammed. And then I'm getting slammed right now. It is interesting. So get a reading with me. That would be really fun. I wonder if any of your planets are in alignment with Spica. I actually have a planetary, I have a solarium as part of one of my software programs, and I looked at fixed stars and how they relate to your chart. So I'm just wondering if any of your planets are actually in alignment with Spica as well. So, and then how did I manage to make it out of it? I'm in it right now. I just got eclipsed. I've got eclipsed first in March, and then I'm getting eclipsed again. I got again and on the 12th, and then again on the 27th. So it's happening. Again, went to the ER. I'm going to have to go to some doctor's appointments and some other things, and we got some family stuff. It's just a mess. But what we do is we wake up at 4 and we do our spiritual sadhana. We do mantras and japa, and then after mantras and japa, we read from a spiritual text, and then we read a chapter of the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, and we talk about it. And then we do what's called Brastrika, which is a form of breathing, a spiritual breathing. And then we do pranayama, alternate nostril breathing. And then we do a minimum of 20 minutes of meditation, and it's from 4 to 7. And we do that every morning. And then before we go to bed, we do japa and mantra. We always do Mrityunjaya as well. And we just kind of discuss the day, and we give our issues to the divine energy, anything that so we don't take it to bed with us. So, and then we also have a yoga practice. We do our various asanas and things like that. So we do a lot to help deal with the eclipse energy. And there are specific mantras I can give you to deal with it as well if you're interested. I have tons of remedial measures to prepare you for eclipse season. Okay, Twin Spica. And then similar things are happening with me already with health and relationships. Ooh, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. And then so much sadhana. That's great. It is a lot, but we added to it over the years. We didn't do it all at once. Well, Jonathan, he was a director of various ashrams throughout the world, and so it just comes naturally to him. And then for me, I just added a little bit to my schedule throughout the last 15 years, and now it's just a lifestyle. It's just part of what we do every day. But it's important to just kind of dip your toe in, and then your foot, and then your ankle, and then your calf, and just kind of take it as it comes. Start with the simple mantras, and then work up to the longer shlokas, and it just keeps growing and becoming more beautiful. So, and I also, when I'm outside, because this is a year-round climate, there's always flowers like bougainvillea flowers and jacaranda flowers and things like that I pick up and put on the altar every day. I just put them in the fridge when I get home, and then we put them on the altar in the morning for the various deities of the day. So it's a lot of fun, Twin Spica. We like it a lot. So, and it keeps us grounded. It keeps us from going nuts. Okay. So I think your question was future general reading. The eclipses are going to hammer you a little bit, my dear. Okay. The reason I say that is I got Wheel of Fortune reversed. Okay. This tells me that there's going to be a little bit of a downside coming. Okay. But what's down comes up. Don't worry. I'm going through it right now, and I'm just fine. You're going to be okay too. Okay. So what this tells me is that don't resist change. Go with the flow. Intervening too soon can delay your intervention or your evolution. So don't let things interfere with your karma or resist any natural lessons or the cosmic flow coming your way. Fated events catch up with those who run for them, and the stubborn are broken by the very changes they refuse to accept. And that was Seneca. It was all about clinging to desperate passing seasons, harsh karmic backlash due to ignorance, things like that. So there's going to be some karma because you're about to get eclipsed. Okay. So it's important that you just take it as it comes, prepare for it, do some sadhana. Okay. And that can really help you with the energy that is coming. Okay. I did get that there might be a little bit of a loss. Okay. I got the victory card reversed. So this tells me to just prepare for some rivalry and unfavorable outcome. It might take a little bit of a blow to your confidence. Okay. There's going to be a bit of a fall from grace with that Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay. So it's important that if you're up on a pedestal and you fall off, you learn how to get back up again. We've all been there, including me. Okay. So accept the loss and learn from it. Now, this is the best card. This is the card that you are supposed to this is what they're turning you into. I got the King of Swords. Holy cow. This is an intellectual authority. He's the supreme architect of systems. He represents the justice, philosophy. He's a high scientist who governs through absolute ethical clarity and institutional law. They want you to use your intellect and not your emotions when you go through the eclipse season. Brainstorm, be diplomatic, Learn how to become a skillful negotiator and a fair decision maker. This is a high IQ, not a high EQ card, okay? So you might have to put your feelings on a shelf and focus on your intellect during this time, okay? So try to apply the absolute unwavering objective principles of law and logic across the board without any personal bias as you go through this eclipse season, and you're going to be okay. But get your emotions out of it, because any kind of reactivity is just going to add more stress to your life, and it's so not worth it, okay? I hope that was helpful. And it's hammering already. Oh my goodness. And then, will eclipse season be right time to start sadhana? You can start today, you know, I mean, it can prepare you for it. A really good seed mantra that you can do on Saturday for Rahu is his seed mantra, and I'll get that to you right now. Om, Om Brahm Brim Braum Sa Rahuve Namaha. Om Brahm Brim Braum Sa Rahuve Namaha. Om Brahm Brim Braum Sa Rahuve Namaha. And you can do that via Amala 108 times on Saturday. Another one you can do is Durga. Durga rides the tiger, when the tiger represents her animal instincts, and she's overcome them. And she's all of the cities, the spiritual powers of all of the gods in one person. So she's pretty cool. And a really good, simple mantra you can do for her is Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. And once you get those simple mantras down, I can share more complex ones with you, and you can just add them as you want to in your practice. But doing that on a Saturday when you get up in the morning, just 108 times on a mala is a great start. And before I do any of my mantras, I'll do one for Ganesha, because what he does is he removes obstacles and bad karma, because we all have it. That's why we're here. And a very simple one for Ganesha is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And so those are some simple mantras that you can practice before the eclipse season. And then when you get into the eclipse season, Mrityunjaya mantra is excellent. It's a little longer and more complex, but I have it on my site. And if you follow my eclipse videos, I give it every single time. And there's a bunch of other mantras that I give depending on what nakshatra the eclipse is happening in and the planets affected. Okay. And then, oh, you're so welcome, Twin Spica. Amazing read. That's a lot of good guidance. Very helpful. Appreciate it. You're so welcome. Oh my goodness. And Delphi, love and light to you as well. Good to see you. All right. So we got through everybody. I just want to say thank you for being here. Oh, and then Faiz says, Vedic relates to the Vedas, oldest Hindu scriptures, more than 3,000 years old. Yeah, they're, was it 15,000 years? Yeah, 15,000 years old, some of these. So you've got the Upanishads, you've got the Puranas, you've got the Gita, you've got the Ramayana, you've got, like, we've got a whole bunch of, we love it. So I'm glad that you're aware of that. That's really beautiful. And, oh, okay, Rhoda, I hope you can hit the back button. Okay, thank goodness for the recording, right? So thank you for joining us, my dear. And then thank you for your mantra guidance. I need to start slow and steady. I need the pranic energy to do the sadhana. Of course, of course. And I have free, like if you go to my YouTube channel, I have courses. And in those courses, I have Vedic remedial measures and things that I share absolutely free that you can use to add to your sadhana routine. Okay, but yeah, just take it slow, add a little bit at a time. It's kind of like you don't want to give a baby a 4-course meal for its first meal. You just give it a little bit of, you know, like mashed sweet potato or applesauce or something like that. You gotta treat yourself with little bites at first, and then continue to grow into your practice. So, and that way you stick to it too. So, and you'll check it out. Oh, I hope it works. Oh my goodness. So great to have you here on the channel. I'm so glad you're a new subscriber. I hope you come back. Let us know how you're doing. I'm always excited to invite new people to our community. All right. So, hey, Venus, thank you, my dear. You're amazing. You're the mod with the most. I love seeing you every week, and I really appreciate your energy. Everyone else in the chat, Delphi, I'm glad that you like the mantras. Rhoda, it was so great to see you. Twin Spica, so glad that you're here with us. Rachel, you're hilarious. You're like a little psychic today. Some patience, you too. And Fun Boy, glad you were able to pop in. Stardust, great to see you as well. I mean, just so many new people today. I hope you subscribe and come back. A lot of great people from India popped in. That makes me so happy because you live in one of the coolest countries ever. And I am as you can tell, my entire altar is basically Hindu. So I am we're fans. My goal is to do a full temple tour with my guru Komilla and actually get to see and feel the energy of the sacred areas of India. There's so many of them in the temples there, and participate in some of the ceremonies. So, oh my goodness. And it's divine timing. I found you too, Twin Spica. Thank you for joining. And I just want to send you guys all tons of love as we head into the week. If you came in later in the show, I gave the full astrology for the week. So pay attention to that. It's by date, so you can get your calendars out and take notes and know what's coming our way. Okay. So I'm sending you all tons of love, and especially Venus. Thank you. You are an amazing mod. And Om Shanti, Om Love, Om Peace. Take care, everyone. And I will see you this time next week. Take care.